Sentencing proceedings for Tsegofatso Pule, the mastermind in Ntuthuko Shoba, resumed today. He was found guilty of ordering the hit on his then 8-month pregnant girlfriend. She was found hanging from a tree 2 years ago. Slindelo Masikane is watching this case for us and joins us now from the High Court in Johannesburg. We also know that Pulele Shuti Jones is keeping an eye on things for us outside court. Slindelo, perhaps to start with you. Today, what exactly are we expecting? It's sentencing. Finally, we're done with the mitigation.
Well, the last time we sat for this particular matter, Mfundo, we had an issue around the fact that some of the pre-sentencing reports had not been finalized, and so that is why we had quite a lengthy postponement, about a 3-month postponement, in order to ensure that those reports are finalized come this day. Because what Acting Judge Stuart Wilson had emphasized was that he wants to conclude this matter as soon as possible. Ntuthuko Shoba was found guilty back in March, and this is after a 4-week trial which saw various testimony from not only those who last spoke to Tshego in the days preceding her disappearance as well as her death, but also experts around cell phone records as well as CCTV footage of the final night in which Tsegofatso Pule was last seen alive with Ntuthuko Shoba leaving his complex and then being picked up by her killer, Muzikaise Malepane, who then, of course, ended her life by shooting her and hanging her body in Roodepoort. Of course, you would remember, Mfundo, as well, that this particular matter sent shockwaves through the country. Pule was killed in the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, and it just further showed and emphasized just how unsafe we are as women in this country. And the state had to do quite a lot, Mfundo, in order to ensure that they can implicate and show the courts that Ntuthuko Shoba was the mastermind, as well as the one who orchestrated and sent out that hit on Tsegofatso Pule in order to prevent his wife from finding out about her pregnancy. So we are not expecting any delays, but of course the family expecting that nothing less than a life imprisonment sentence for Ntuthuko Shoba.
All right, let's bring in Pule, who's outside court now. Pule, I can see there are a number of women protesting and united in song behind you. What is their expectation today, at the very least, insofar as the sentencing is concerned?
Yeah, definitely. Just like my colleague Slindelo Masikane said, they're expecting nothing less than a life imprisonment for Mr. Shoba as well. But most importantly, ensuring that justice does prevail finally. Perhaps let's just get a sentiment from some of those who are joining us this morning here. Mama, thank you very much for joining us. So today, very little Lomukoto, and obviously, Lebatla Justice, Penalty Lebatla.
Yeah, kannete re batla justice khale re tsamaya tsela e, but we are happy for this day if it clean. Whether ba mo sentence 1 day or 1 year or whatever, now the South African community, they know Tshego didn't have multiple partners. Tshego had only one partner. Claimed but at the end, she is carrying his baby. But we are happy today. This day has come.
For women as a whole and for the community as well, from where Tshego is from, the late Tshego, of course, what does this mean? It's a fight against gender-based violence. What does this mean for women?
You know, I will take it to our justice system. You know, when Muzikaise Malepane was sentenced, after 2 weeks, there was a voice note that was trending. Him saying, "Amachitanyabo yabankwebe 20 years, but I will serve 10 years if only I behave. I can serve 7 years." So, as long as our justice system still give them that sentence, really, it won't stop. And we are pleading to men out there, especially as a woman, as a mother, oh God, please protect our women. bayafa abomama base South Africa. Yeah, bayafa abomama bakusasa. Please, we are human. And our life counts as well. Stop killing us.
Mama Lona, who are you representing today? Let's look at.
Okay, I'm an aunt to Tseho. Papa Tseho and me, we are siblings. So yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us today throughout the whole day.
Thank you.
Right, maybe let me just speak to some of the organizations that are also here today. That was, by the way, Let's aunts joining us here this morning. Maybe let's just see if we can't speak to one of the organizations here. Mama, thank you very much for joining us. Maybe if you can just speak to us regarding today in the morning to find out, who you're representing and what's the program for today. What are you expecting from today's outcome?
Singama GBV Brigade siphuma community safety. So today's outcome esilindele ukuthi nje bona abathatha isikhiya basilahlele ukuthi aka sentence nje avalelwe nje iminyaka nje because sithi enough is enough. Sikhathela abantu besifazane bebulawa day in day out. So let it be yena senze ngayisibonela ukuthi kwenzakalani when you do this to abantu besifazane.
You speak about Nkatela, about this having to happen day in, day out, especially on women. Do you believe much is being done to fight gender-based violence in this country?
I wouldn't say much, but kukhona okwenzakalayo nje like i-way forward ikhona. Like kuyakhanya kancane kancane kuzoze kulunga. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. That's one of the organizations here as well, Fundo, but we spoke to also the aunt of late Tshegofatso as well, who said that they're hoping that justice does prevail and it is a strengthening outcome that will set a strong precedent against those who are involved in gender-based violence. We've seen how throughout the months the police minister Bethele has been visiting some of the communities as well, committing himself to saying there will be, of course, programs that will speak to alleviating gender-based violence in some of these communities, and hopefully we may be seeing the enrollment of those programs beginning, as many women across the country are hoping that there can be an end to gender-based violence.
But I liked what the GBV representative there had to say. The GBV brigade representative had to say that they do see some light at the end of the tunnel, that there is something that they're seeing from government insofar as addressing GBV in the country. Pule, thank you very much for that update. We also have Slindelo Masikane, who will be monitoring all the proceedings in court for us. That's the Johannesburg High Court. Thank you very much to both reporters.